It's September 23, today in Philippine history, President Ferdinand Marcos declared martial law in 1973. Sandali, di ba September 21 dapat? The Proclamation 1081 document, which imposed martial law, was dated September 21 because of President Ferdinand E. Marcos's superstitions, but the Filipino people were informed on September 23. Marcos appeared on national television at 7:15 p.m. to announce that the country was now under martial law. He justified this by citing the supposed communist threat from the Communist Party of the Philippines and the supposed rebellion associated with the Muslim independence movement. Newspapers like Daily Express covered this the following day as Sunday, September 24. Was this a reasonable reaction to the state of public safety in 1972? Opposition leaders like Lorenzo Tañada, Jose W. Diokno, and Jovito Salonga expressed that Marcos was overstating these threats to justify consolidating his power and extending his time in office beyond the 2 presidential terms permitted by the 1935 Constitution. Also, there were only 1,000 ill-equipped NPA guerrillas in 1972. According to the Ateneo Martial Law Museum, martial law and the abuses it empowered spurred the growth of the radical communist movement from, quote, about 1,500 in 1976 to 35,000 in 1985. How was martial law planned? According to Juan Ponce Enrile's memoirs, in early December 1969, a month after Marcos began his second term as president, Enrile was instructed to, quote, study his powers under the commander-in-chief provisions of the Constitution, end quote. Marcos supposedly said he was, quote, foreseeing an escalation of violence and disorder in the country, end quote. Enrile created the martial law plan with the help of Efren Plana and Minerva Gonzaga Reyes, 2 UP College of Law magna cum laude graduates from 1954. How can we talk to younger people about martial law? We have to promote learning outside the classroom as the topic is not well covered in the existing curriculum. Look for age-appropriate reading materials. For younger kids, storybooks and novels like At the School Gate by Sandra Nicole Roldan, Isang Harding Papel by Ogie Rivera, Ito ang Diktadura by Equipo Plantel, and 1201 by Russell Molina. For older learners who can handle nonfiction, read Some Are Smarter Than Others, The History of Marcos's Crony Capitalism by Ricardo Manapat, The Conjugal Dictatorship of Ferdinand and Imelda Marcos by Primitivo Mijares, Ascending the Fourth Mountain, A Personal Account of the Marcos Years by Maria Virginia Yap Morales, and False Nostalgia, The Marcos Golden Age Myths and How to Debunk Them by J.C. Punong Bayan. If you want to stay online, explore the Ateneo Martial Law Museum and the Bantayog ng mga Bayani websites. Many are also looking forward to the Freedom Memorial Museum, a museum and memorial dedicated to honor the memory of the victims of violence and oppression during President Marcos's martial law. This will be built inside the UP Diliman campus in front of the CHED building and is a flagship project of the Human Rights Violations Victims Memorial Commission. The groundbreaking is scheduled for December 2024. When we study martial law, it is not about not being able to move on. It is about acknowledging a dark time in our past when many suffered. We want to raise a generation of civic-minded citizens who can nurture compassion for others and create a resolve to expect good governance from elected officials and to never let this state-empowered abuse to happen again. O diba?
Meow meow.